that even if there was no social embarrassment, and even if you did have your body taken care of, there's the third element, which is like the internal part. Like the spiritual part of the person that get messed up.
I think it's tough to find a partner also after that, because it's already so difficult to find like a life partner. And then when you go into this route, whether you're a guy or a girl also, right? I think it kind of reduces that funnel. Welcome back to Yamcha Sessions VFO Very Fast One. Today is the 7th of June 2024. Today we'll be discussing whether all the guys here would prefer to have a...
Wait, we let MJ ask the
Oh, sure. Okay.
So do we, guys, so...
The question is going to be a title, right?
Yeah, for sure. Who's going to click on it if it's not, right? Do you all prefer a gay son or an OnlyFans daughter? And of course, everybody's above 18 here, okay, guys? Don't get ideas.
If this is a conversation that you do not disagree upon, you may click X right now. I just want to say, if you were to continue, means you have verbally signed an online NDA agreement that you will not be triggered. Thank you.
It's not an NDA, but yeah, it's
not even verbally.
It's not even verbally, but it's an acknowledgement that
you have subscribed to this conversation.
Yes.
Welcome.
You
to
put
the
yourself at risk of triggerism.
Correct. If you feel offended, please reply and say why not. Oh, I'm offended, because nowadays clearly everything is offended. I'm offended that you are offended, and then So
and then we get cancelled.
So
please.
I think perfect. Start with you lah.
me, I would rather have an gay son than an OnlyFans daughter.
Okay. Explanation.
Explanation later, is it?
Yeah, or maybe John. Yeah.
Okay. OnlyFans son.
See, we cannot answer the
That one is not. That cannot be. Nah.
Gay daughter also cannot. OnlyFans son also cannot.
Lesbian. I feel lesbian daughter. I don't know. Okay, we talk about that later lah.
I feel like gay son would vibe with me because I studied in SF. So I can understand where he coming from. And I'll be like, don't worry about it. It's okay. I've seen a lot of gays in my life. I've hung out with a lot of gays. I actually have a lot of friends that are gays also. So I got you. But unfortunately, I do not have a lot of OnlyFans friends. So if I had more OnlyFans friends that were girls, I might have considered the daughter.
But that
Bro,
would,
but actually, OnlyFans can be anything. By the way, it's not just sexual.
Okay.
Technically, OnlyFans can be like a celebrity.
I know.
But it's in that.
Okay,
context.
so what's the context? What's the limit? Is it just blowjob?
OnlyFans where she is either performing sexual acts or even just being nude.
What about she?
The
What?
extreme lah. Okay, it's the extreme.
Okay. I tell you,
Nude solo without guy.
Can I negotiate? Can I negotiate these OnlyFans terms? Or not?
It depends on the
Okay.
terms.
So what if she sells her farts in a bag, but she's not nude. She just sells
He
farts.
just said you need to be nude.
Oh, you need to be nude.
and he's
nude lah.
performing.
Otherwise there's no stakes in the question.
So it also must be with a man, right?
Huh?
Yeah, there could be a man there.
What do you mean with him?
Or
OnlyFans
can
with
she be
guy,
just nude solo?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter,
She's a corn star.
She's a corn star.
She does corn.
It rhymes with corn.
Did you answer yet, John?
Yeah, I did. I said gay son.
Gay son.
It's gonna be a boring podcast.
I'm
Everybody's
going to
say
choose
gay son.
OnlyFans.
Oh,
OnlyFans.
say what plot twist?
That's why we are talking about this today.
What about you, MJ?
So I think I would accept gay son with the asterisk that I don't want him to be the
Flamboyant one.
I don't want to be the zesty type. I want
Manly type.
I want
of
the
case.
Barney Stinson type. I want Gandalf.
Or you
Ian
want like
McKellen.
Uzui type.
Ian McKellen.
Classy. Classy.
This proper gays, right? So
Who else is gay in Hollywood as a male?
There was a reporter that is in Piers Morgan's.
Ryan Seacrest also is gay.
Really? I didn't know Ryan.
Ryan Seacrest seems okay.
He seems shocked.
Wait, what? Vic,
I
didn't
didn't
know?
know.
Ryan Seacrest is gay, bro.
Vicky is not a big fan
I
of
didn't
writers
know.
anymore.
Oh shit. Wait.
Yeah, I've always knew he had this vibe, of gayness.
Yeah, Ryan Seacrest is gay, bro. Yeah.
Okay, I can see
Neil
it.
Patrick Harris, of course.
Oh, Neil Patrick. Okay, that one.
Jesse,
Mema.
Professor X is gay as well.
Yeah, McKellen. Yeah.
Zachary Quinto apparently.
Oh shit, yeah, ho.
Can you also list down
Josh
the
Takei.
top most famous OnlyFans?
Morat lah.
top famous most OnlyFans is the
Yeah, you're
girl.
listing down the gays.
No, the girl-
List down the OnlyFans.
OnlyFans
Elton
girl.
John.
No,
Let's say I don't like the Elton John kind of gay.
Right.
You want like not the.
I want Gandalf
You
gay.
don't want the what's that? What's
Out
that
there.
term, ah?
Too out
the
there.
pondan gay lah.
Yeah, just like
yeah,
how
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't like American trannies. I love Thai trannies. I mean, I don't.
You're gonna clip that.
No, like if I have to be friends with
Thai Chinese.
Thai trannies because they don't make it their personality.
Right.
So I don't want a son that makes gay his personality.
Yeah, that would
Like
be
for them, G is
disappointing.
an alphabet. That's it.
G Dragons, man.
That's it. Like they just don't make a big deal of it.
Okay.
Hard lah, that one.
Yeah,
feel
when you
like-
make it your personality, it's so one-dimensional.
Okay, reason why? What's wrong with the OF girl?
How about we go with him first, since he chose the
No
OF.
lah, since-
No, his answer is interesting.
Oh, I mean,
Because it's expected. So
Yeah.
please.
Can
Okay.
one other person take my side? There are 3 against 1 now.
Bro,
Bro, there ain't no
it's
side,
an
bro.
opinion, mate.
yes, ain't no side. I
Yeah,
would
this thing-
never want my daughter to have an OnlyFans.
Okay,
I
go
mean,
for it,
bro,
go
Why
for it.
never? If no choice,
What if my son saw her OnlyFans?
what makes you think you have a son? Maybe you just have daughters.
Because-
Are you
the
secretly
moment-
afraid that you also want to watch?
No, the moment.
Oh man, that
Bro,
would be fucked
what
up.
if I stumble upon that, bro? I'll be so heartbroken.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you could end at heart there.
Of all the education you provided to your kid, I mean, provided you raise your kid well, then she decided to let's make some fast cash and go and do
Like
OnlyFans.
Miss Pui you're talking about.
Yeah, sure.
So Miss Pui OnlyFans, okay.
I don't agree that she's doing OnlyFans, but that's her.
Okay,
choice
okay.
lah.
Miss Pui OnlyFans and or gay. Daughter is Miss Pui or gay.
My stakes just got better.
Gay millionaire.
So now
or
you're asking me, will I choose my gay son or if my daughter become rich as fuck?
Okay, let's say he's a normal gay son, right? He's just the round-of-the-mill gay person.
He's an accountant at Deloitte.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Deloitte, not
And but then your daughter is Miss Pui.
When she's starting to do OnlyFans, I will never.
But you
approve it, lah.
cannot.
I will
You
never.
cannot
approve it.
have your daughter at the start,
I
and
would-
then or don't want at the start. And
I
then,
will still not approve it. I will still choose
Wow,
my gay
okay.
son. I don't want, man. I
so
don't
even
want.
if it's a time restricted OnlyFans, like only 1-2 years, like no.
It's too late, bro. You are 1-2 years, but until the world die, your nude is out there.
Mhm.
You know,
Fair.
it's forever, man. Imagine you go to a
For now.
family reunion. Hey, my daughter's doing OnlyFans.
But
Yeah,
then-
I saw my daughter nude. That's a fucking conversation.
Hey, Loa. Hey, my daughter is what the fuck?
Okay, I have to get into the psyche of this, right? And maybe as a psych enthusiast, you like this. Why is there an issue for guys when their daughters are nude?
Personally, I feel like it's such a precious thing, man.
Okay.
You know,
Personally,
I really feel like you guys will have so much sentiment when you have a daughter more than you raise your son.
Right.
Like
No,
you-
but that's in your when your daughter is 25. When she reached 35, you'll be asking her, when you gonna get married? When my grandkids coming?
I doubt it.
And then it's too
I'm
late.
not the type lah. I personally won't be the type, but I feel personally it's kind of like I see myself going down that route, and maybe I don't want to see myself go down that route.
you're doing
So
OnlyFans.
so for example, if I was born a girl and had to do that, it's like shit, man. I don't have anything more to give but than my body. So maybe to me, right, it's like shit lah. Not
Yeah,
enough.
I'm sure there are
But
still
you see,
alternatives.
yeah,
man.
you
You see, right? I feel also like if you, I'm not defending Miss Pui or anything.
No, why is Miss
Right,
Pui in the
but-
context? Nothing to do
No,
with
no,
Miss
no,
Pui.
but-
It's just an
No,
example.
because we have to use put a concrete.
Because he wants a wealth comparison. So that's the context lah, right? So for me, it's not entirely her fault that she went to OnlyFans. Honestly, if my daughter went through like the same trajectory as Miss Pui, right, I'll be like, you had to make the best out of the situation. Because to her, right, her stuff was already leaked out. So technically it's forever out there already. The guy is out there to sabo you. And not only that, she lost like 30K or 20K or some shit like that, right?
But the context is your girlfriend choose to do OnlyFans, not
No.
leaked out.
So we can address
Oh.
both. So in his case, you are like acceptable lah.
Yeah, but if you made that conscious decision to go into OnlyFans
Then
because you
cannot.
had no money,
But are you okay with it?
for me, right, sometimes in life it's not
yes
perfect.
And, yes and no.
It depends on the situation.
Yes
lah.
and no. So hard.
Bro, what
No,
kind
he's
of
saying yes.
fucking-
No,
bro,
he's
are you
saying
listening to
yes.
his question?
No, he say depends situation. What?
Yeah, it depends on the situation.
Yeah, so he's saying in this situation, it's a yes.
Yeah.
He's okay with
In
it.
a Miss Pui situation.
Yeah, in a Miss Pui situation.
But if
because-
not, if she willingly like
that's what I'm trying to say.
What's the
then no.
context? I mean,
So for you, it's no scenarios.
No lah, cannot.
Okay, so let me just prod further. So you use the word nude, okay? But then there are people, let's say if your daughter was a nude model.
No.
Also cannot. Like she's no sexual act, no OnlyFans, and like just
What about Hollywood actress that have nip slip?
Yeah, actress.
Would you want it?
Bro, honestly, right?
You don't care.
If it's actress, it's okay. But for OnlyFans, I feel like ayo, don't lah. If you can.
OnlyFans, no lah, bro.
But actress, actually, I feel like I don't mind. Like, hey, it's art, man.
so even if you're one day Miss Pui is your daughter and she comes in because she makes bang, she gives you a 10 million ringgit angpao.
I say use it
Do you
for
take
yourself.
it? You won't take it? Wow. That's like
She's still my daughter.
That's like
I just
blood
want to
money,
prove what
eh?
she do it, man.
It's okay, I respect. He's still her daughter. That means technically,
Like, I'm okay. she's my
still
daughter.
celebrate
I just
the
don't like the
festivities.
fact that she's an OnlyFans.
so you will not accept a single cent.
No,
So she want to treat you also cannot.
No need. I'll treat her.
Okay. So
you
we
gotta
can
have a stand.
we
You
have
need to have a
established
stand.
that Pogi is quite hardcore about this. Like quite
he's in that track.
steely
You
in
just
his principles.
imagine.
He's firm.
You just
He's
imagine, bro.
concrete.
You just imagine your mom come to you and like, what has happened to your daughter? Oh, bro, it's rough, bro.
Wow.
Sticks and stones
Right?
may break my bones, but
there
words will
always be
never harm me.
You give it a shot, lah.
So
But what if she says, okay, this is what I feel is my
your calling.
contribution, is my calling, this is my talent.
Clearly you
and
raised-
this is,
maybe you didn't
I
raise
am
her
in
well lah.
entertainment. I am an actress, I'm in entertainment. I'm bringing people entertainment.
Yeah, man. For me, I
If
feel
your OnlyFans daughter means you're an actress. How does that?
no, it's
No,
her calling.
in her justification, in her
It's
mind,
entertainment
in her
lah.
frame lah.
Then I think you need to see how did she go to that part.
No point, she's already there, bro. You see how also no point, she's there already,
Just
bro.
no lah. It's too no lah. You gotta raise her well, then, man.
This is Poige, man.
You need
This
to
is
raise her well.
Saravanan Poige anak lelaki Ganesan, bro. He is concrete.
Raise
He's
your daughter well.
steely in his ways. For me, it's dependent on situation. Because sometimes you're in Miss Poige's situation. I'm not defending her. I'm just saying if my daughter's in that position, I'll be like, look, I know a friend who did the same thing. And it's out already lah. You know, and the guy already took a lot of money from you, right? You can always choose both paths. And I respect whatever decision you want to do lah. You're still my daughter. I still love you. You want to treat me, you treat me lah. I mean, it's your career, it's your job lah. I won't judge you. I still love my daughter. It's blood, bro.
Yeah.
You know, unless she killed somebody in my family. Then I'm like, bro, no
yes.
longer blood.
Yeah, no longer blood.
This
Yeah,
one
yeah.
is the shit's off the
So
table,
there are
mate.
some conditions to this love.
Yeah.
And those conditions are you don't kill someone,
Yeah,
you
you
know.
don't kill someone lah, for fuck's sake, mate.
Oh,
Let's
very
just not go there. Lah, okay? So to me, I think I'm okay.
So how will you handle then if your daughter like willingly like you probably would discourage her. So now there's no like threatening blackmail or anything, right? And she's like freely doing this. And like how would you go about discouraging her? And let's say if you fail, how are you gonna deal with that like for yourself?
to me,
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you think you would deal
so
with it?
for me, in my honest opinion, right,
Also, can I just add what is the age of this daughter? Is it like
above 21 lah, right?
24?
The 21 lah.
Okay.
21.
Okay. Javik. For me, 21 above, I don't think you should do it at 21. I think you wait until you're 25 first. Like your brain not fully
Yeah.
cognitive thinking. So if you want to do it at 21, I don't agree. If you're living under my roof, I don't agree. But if you're paying for your own bills, right? You're living outside, you're your own adult, you're supporting yourself, right? Still blood, do what you want. Lah.
Yeah.
But if you're living under my house, then no lah. I wouldn't agree. I'm like, look, if you're dependent on me and you want to go down that route, I disagree. But if you really want to do it, you gotta wait until you're 25. You move out, you support yourself. You have like 2 years out, you know. Then you want to really pursue this, right? You go for it.
I think that's fair. I think kind of the same approach.
Yeah, because technically, right, you have a child,
Yeah.
right? And when
Because it's also permanent when you do it or at 21, your videos
Yeah.
are out there and you can't take them back.
yeah, but if you're 25, brain technically fully developed or to its max already. right?
Yeah.
And also, I feel like, you know, when you have a kid, and I don't have a kid, right? So I can't really empathize at the moment. But if I have a kid, you're bringing a life into this world where this life is making its decisions for itself, his or herself. So can you really like play God and be like, no, I have a child. I tell you what to do means you do. To some extent, yes, lah, until they reach a certain maturity, right? But I wouldn't want to control that being up until their whole life. And then they become very dependent. They're like, so hey dad, so what do I do now? I'm like, you tell me, man.
Yeah, agreed. They can't like ownership of their own
Their own lives and
trajectory
their
lah.
own life decisions, right? You need to know what are the consequences. So otherwise, forever you're going to be asking me to guide you through.
Yeah,
Okay.
agreed.
So last dream, what's wrong with a gay son?
Hey, you not gonna answer.
No, for me is that it's a lose-lose question, right? That's why it's
yeah. For
it's
me,
an important question, right?
Agreed.
So for me, I think that if you're going to be my daughter, you won't have the excuse of having to do it for money. And of course, with the case of the guy threatening, let's say we go back to Miss Pui example, and we keep using this because I think it's such a unique example, right? It's not like the typical American situation where it's just it's a cash.
Yeah.
It's just a cash grab, right? It's just like prostitution with tech and skill, right? So even then also I would say let the guy do his worst, right? You're going to be nude anyways, right? But then at the same time you do not have to give up your soul. And I know it definitely takes a toll on even the best because we quit, right?
Yeah.
So leave my feelings out of it. It's actually going to be a challenge for you.
Yeah.
You get all sorts of things because now you know there are a lot of it's not just OnlyFans, like porn stars and all that. When they get a kid, everyone make memes and joke like, oh, bro is never winning an argument, right? When he goes to school, like all his friends have seen his mom and there's something funny about that, but there's also something very serious about that, and it's not a victimless crime. It actually does. It's not. You may think that only you might be victimized, but actually people outside. But even if it was a victimless crime, or at least there's no external death, you can become the victim. Because if you do porn, especially as a woman, right, and you actually study all these ex-porn stars, right, a lot of them like overdose on drugs and all that. It's because it's very, very difficult. If
Mentally,
you want to do like if you want to do the vanilla stuff, right, you won't get paid a lot. So you have to do all the hardcore stuff. But like you think you're getting more money, but then you're also giving up, let's call it your soul, right?
This discussion is a bit difficult because there's many layers for OnlyFans. Some couples join OnlyFans together and only have sex with each other. And make consistent
Content
videos like amateur porn.
Right.
Right. So you're talking about the more mainstream,
mainstream
the
one.
directed
It's
with
not
the crew and cast, and
it's really not it's uphill task for you. And most people in the industry, I don't think they survive long enough. Actually, it's really very short. And then because people just get bored of you.
You see the same
Will
body.
always be a hotter
Like
girl.
honestly, like as a guy, right? All of us have watched porn before.
Yep.
And I'm sure you have gone through the doom scroll, or where you just keep going on to the next thing, because you're like you
at
tap and
page
then you
6.
tap. You're page 6, 4, whatever, right? And then it's like
same.
you like something like brunettes, and then you're like 2 days later it's like
Blondes.
next, and then you are that girl, and then maybe when you're young you can switch around a lot. But there's only so many breast implants you can do. There's only so many things you can do.
I agree that actually
fighting
I
age,
liken OnlyFans and sex work to actually men being sportsmen. Like for example, footballers, right? Yeah, you get paid very high, but your work is your body.
Yeah.
Right.
Longevity also.
You kind of like
Your age,
you're phasing out at age 34, 35 as a footballer. So you have to have made your bank by then.
You keep
Right.
fit.
You need to keep fit by then.
Your body
Everything is
also need
physical work lah. So I liken there's more embarrassment or social embarrassment when it comes to
But I would say that even if there was no social embarrassment, and even if you did have your body taken care of, there's the third element, which is like the internal part, like the spiritual part of the person that get messed up. So
I think it's tough to find a partner also after that lah, because it's already so difficult to find a loved one, right? Like a life partner. And then when you go into this route, whether you're a guy or a girl also, right, I think it kind of reduces that funnel.
Yeah.
So it's like less and less people want to be with you because of your past. So
Yeah,
it does
agreed.
affect lah. But obviously, you know, when you have a daughter or even a son that wants to do this, right, and they come in for your advice, I think it's a responsible thing to tell them all this also lah.
Yes, just to inform them of all the things that we facing, but be very even about it lah. Like
Yeah.
very like factual about
You guys are considering them going through that path instead of saying no.
No, we just need to inform them
So,
of.
like,
Do you know
if your daughter
this?
No. Our preference is my preference is a gay son. Hopefully not zesty. And I would disapprove, but like, you know, like John was saying, at some point you can say no so many times, but if they decide they want to do it, they'll do it lah. How do I know that? Because
You're not the puppet master. You can't
we do it
control
also
their-
ma, right? Our parents tell us no, but end up
Exactly.
we still do lor, right?
So we can only do so much. Like, okay,
but I mean, of
do you
course,
know
we
the
never
terms
go-
and conditions or not before you go in? That's why
Yeah.
I want to
So-
know that you know the
So like,
terms
if your
and
daughter
conditions.
come to you like that, I'm thinking of doing OnlyFans. Haven't do yet.
Mm-mm.
You will say, okay, this is what's going to happen. This is this and this.
Have you thought it through? What do you know about it?
choose-
First,
Yeah.
my first questions.
Yeah, have you
Not,
thought it through?
not the first answer, not no.
Definitely don't
Not-
do
no.
that lah, bro. I think if you do that, they lagi triggered, bro.
That's not the how you get on their good side. Like. That's not how you turn them away.
I mean, I'm sure your parents have
It's
said
more
no
difficult.
to you guys instantly. But
Yeah,
we
and-
turn out well.
yeah, and
right?
that's why they are not people
No,
that.
I-
but I
that's
won't
why-
listen to
That's
them.
why, yeah, exactly. That's why
When
our
they just
parents
say
are not
no outright.
confident.
Sorry, what?
When they just say straight up no as an initial reaction, is your reaction to straight away follow that no?
No, he still
Not bad.
does his shit. I guarantee you.
I
guarantee you, Pogi still play go CC. I still
No.
guarantee-
Maybe
Different
today.
magnitude.
No. 2018 to 25.
Oh.
When my parents
25,
said
teenager
no.
lah.
Did me? You're telling me you have no rebellious streak in you.
Let me see.
Bro, he is damn rebellious. He's just doing.
I was very,
it's
I was very
camera
rebellious,
stuff, bro. This
but
one.
it's not to the extent of gay and OnlyFans type of no. You know, I don't go to my mom and like, Mom, can I rob a bank? You know, I have some conscious.
Yeah, but
there.
that's the whole point. You're probably bringing up something much lighter to your mom.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah,
And-
she
and-
already
and she already
agrees
know.
with
Because I
it.
never really do something so extreme.
Yeah, so she agrees with everything you do, so she never say no
So
to anything.
I
right?
don't really have that, Nila. But OnlyFans is such an
Yeah.
it's
So,
such a high magnitude things, you know.
yeah. So, but his point is that if you just say no up front and you be aggressive about it, then you have shut a door lah.
Yeah,
That's
You
it.
say no, then
your-
you say if you do this what's going to happen. So you just don't do it.
No, I want to first. My question will be, what do you know about it? So how? Tell me.
Yeah.
Tell me.
And
tell
a
me
why,
what you
and
know
a
so
why.
far. Yeah, and why?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Because like I said, actually, if you just walk them through, right? Like, why do you do it? Money?
I give you
There are
money.
better ways.
Why do you need money? Then after you go, do you know like what do you need to do? Like it's like athlete, you know.
Yeah,
Like if you want to be a top porn star, right?
yeah,
It's
And it comes with things, you know.
yeah.
Rough.
And you can't be a mid range.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
You'll be forgettable.
there's
You
a-
either be you be mid range, you homeless.
Like the 1% gets like more than
Everything.
half of
Yes.
all.
If you're a
advice.
top footballer, yeah, you get banked. You're a mid range
Still
footballer,
get-
you homeless. Still get.
Yeah, bro. Football players Malaysia get 30K a week ringgit, bro.
No, but then there's a time limit. It's 10
Yeah,
years.
but it's a time limit, but
But you're not
porn star
making-
is very difficult.
You're not making enough to retire. You need to retire by 35. You know.
Yeah, that's why.
Are you making so the big bank needs to survive you quite a long time lah.
I think so. I feel it's almost similar. Like you said, it's like similar to a football player. But I think the difference is, right, to be a porn star, right, or to be an OnlyFans creator and all that, right, you really need to go like find a niche or you're hardcore or something like that. Like then only you can really earn, you know.
Right.
Earn a
Because
football-
no one is competing in this
No,
space.
but then
lah.
only you can earn a footballer's salary, you know.
Right. Yep.
That's the thing, you know. So you're
rough shit, bro.
It's very
Yeah.
rough.
no lah,
So-
but football is better, definitely better lah. We're not saying gay son or
No, footballer, gay son, or only. No, but my point here is, right, the dynamic is very different because the market is very different.
Yeah.
Because you know, if you're an OnlyFans content creator, right, you need to output like maybe like twice a week. Example lah, I don't know lah. I don't even have OnlyFans lah. Okay, I don't even subscribe to any
Do we have an
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans friend?
No, I mean, if Puyi still
Puyi.
remembers us lah, but whatever lah.
Yeah.
That's beside the point lah. Okay, so technically you need to output twice a week. Okay,
Yeah.
and that's akin to a football player playing EPL and Champions League every
Twice
week.
a week.
But at least the guy's wages is confirmed by contract with the club. This one is
Agreed.
hard,
People
bro.
going to buy?
That's
huh?
true.
Because they get bored, right? They're like, oh,
Next girl.
okay lah, yeah, my other subscription lah. So it's really difficult to be
Yeah,
in that.
really tough.
So I think for us, right, at least 3 of us lah, at least you tell her, look, it's like being a footballer, but the pay is a lot worse unless you're Cristiano level of OnlyFans.
And you got to do hardcore shit.
Yeah, you gotta find your niche lah. So for I feel lah, okay, for you maybe it's a hard no. But for three of us, it's kind of like, look, as long as you know what you're getting into, you better make sure you make an educated decision. So right, I'm not saying don't do it 100%. I discourage it for sure.
Yeah.
Because there are better ways to earn money and there's a more respectful way to earn money and all
And
that.
as I've observed through bringing you up, you do have other talents that you might want to explore also.
You are.
You know, before,
I
You are
mean, I
talented.
don't, unless you see your daughter up with
Like really
a
no talent.
cucumber in the fridge, you're like,
That's it.
I'm like, okay lah, I know you're
This is your
calling.
talent.
You know, but I feel like, I think if you approach her with a very harsh no, that's when she's like, I'm going to find out a way to do it without you knowing. And then you just
100%.
lost your daughter.
Yeah,
and
and then-
I don't want that lah, right? I want to get to know my daughter so that she knows like, okay lah, that's cool. He's not going to outright say fuck no.
In a
He
sense,
listens to my considerations.
In a sense, we're playing games also lah. We're trying to, like,
We don't want her to do it. But we're making sure she understands what happens when you do it.
and we're not going the route that definitely she will go further into it.
Yeah, because if you say no, she's like, okay lah. Then bada bing, bada boom.
Okay, Team
I think-
OnlyFans, yeah.
I think the main reason I say this is because of the options given to me, right?
Yeah.
So is gay son for me means that immediately I'm not gonna have grandkids or my own DNA in the grandkids, right?
Technically
So-
can.
You can have another kid.
No lah, you can have the implant one ma. The sperm implant. Into
But then it
another
gets
one.
complicated with a surrogate. It is involving surrogates, right?
Yeah.
I know a couple of my friends who are exploring that.
No, but then only one partner gets to carry on their DNA, right? Of the gay couple.
I mean, that's provided your son is has a boyfriend lah or husband lah, right? So if he's single, he still wants a kid, you still can, bro.
Have two surrogate lah.
And being a single
80K.
parent is very hard,
Hey, therefore, but the woman is there
But
also lah.
statistics say single parent as a dad produce better
Kids
kids than single mom. So
Oh,
it's
is
fine.
it? Wait, what? Say that again.
Huh.
Statistics say?
Interesting.
In US lah, single moms
Yeah.
brings up kids worse than single dads.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Like
But
almost.
that's a different conversation.
That's a different
lah,
conversation,
right?
lah.
But okay, so
So I think
progeny-
I guess
your
I
progeny.
chose OnlyFans daughter because there's still hope for me to get my DNA passed
You
down.
get a lot of sons, man. Many children.
Bro, you can be the concubine.
Many children, but you don't know your son-in-law, huh?
Bro, what? That's your basis?
Yeah, that was my basis.
Jesus Christ.
Essentially a very
You can get kids else and any other
Okay,
way.
but
No,
I
but-
think sorry.
gay kids. Gay son. You're not gonna have grandkids, man.
Can. Surrogate.
You get married and then
Surrogate.
what?
Shake it off. Take the
Surrogate.
put it at select your woman that you
A
feel
bit
pretty.
too
I want to take
playing God
these
lah,
girls.
for my taste.
It's not really
You're not
playing
really
God
playing God lah.
You know what's playing God or not? Playing God is actually deciding your daughter is going to be OnlyFans, bro. That one is like, yes,
No,
I will slowly mold her. That one is playing God.
I'm not pushing for any of these
But the
outcomes,
guy is
right?
But you see, right? If your son is gay, right? Like let's say he's young, say, hey,
No, I
daddy,
wouldn't
that boy
mind
is-
as well. I wouldn't mind as well. Like in comparison, gay son is still my son.
No lah, in
I
comparison,
just cannot believe the reason is for
yeah,
kids,
bro, it's for kids,
like,
bro. It's crazy, bro. For me, right, I feel both are okay. As long as gay son, right? I feel that as long as your life is put together, and you don't regret being gay or whatever, sometimes you can take it the wrong way. You can self-harm and all that shit, mental health and all that. And as for the daughter being an OnlyFans, right? As long as you know what you're getting into and you're after 25 and you're not living under my roof, there are conditions for both.
Yeah.
You know?
I agree with you. I'm
but that's
okay.
all ideal, right? Life where got so perfect.
I'm
what the
okay
fuck?
with both. Okay with both. But one over the other, I'll still choose the OnlyFans girl.
But the wider question for me is, we've tackled the question of why we do not want OnlyFans girls very clearly. But again, this was being put forth as a rock and a hard place, right? So what beyond what he just said, why would the rest of us not want a gay son?
Why would I not want a gay son?
Yeah.
I think in Malaysia it's difficult lah.
But let's say if it wasn't.
I wasn't in Malaysia.
Yeah, like a gay-friendly country. Would you still want it? Because I wouldn't. But
Oh, really? Shoot, man. For me, I'm still okay. I feel like, the gay people I know in my life are so kind to me also. In
Yeah.
fact, I feel, right, like when I was in SF that time, I feel gay people are nice to me, right, compared
Yeah.
to lesbians, for some reason.
Yeah, gays are better than lesbians for sure.
I don't know why. Lesbians are quite aggro, to me lah, at least.
And do you know like when a guy becomes gay, he becomes better looking?
Fuck, man, are you serious?
For me, like I trust a gay barber more than a straight barber. Bro.
Yeah.
Like if you tell me it's a gay barber, I mean,
aesthetic wise, yeah.
You know the shit,
Fashion.
like for my wedding photo, right?
Wow.
The guy who
A lot of
handled
wasted
me and my
opportunity in
wife-
my life, bro.
The guy that handled me and my wife, right, was gay. So
Yeah.
he was giving me the best possible advices on poses and everything. They do a fantastic
Yeah.
job. You know, the good gays, like,
Yeah.
not the weird ones, lah.
Not too much.
Let's put it.
No,
there.
but I feel
Actually,
like
you should consider this for your event planning company. Hire more gays.
but
We
you know,
had a couple, but they left.
You know,
They know that shit.
man.
even though
And they can carry stuff.
they are gays, right? But they are still guys, so they won't do silly things to get punched in the face.
They don't care about emotions.
So,
Relax.
and they are statistically probably higher, let's say in this country, to get punched in the face because they're gays, right? And the majority in this country don't like gays, right? So that's one. And the thing is with lesbians, I feel like it's the opposite. They look worse.
Oh, yeah.
Do you see
yeah.
do you see what's the two Cara Delevingne?
So pretty.
No, but I don't think she's that good looking now.
Kara,
she
the
downgrade.
supermodel, is
Because
it?
yeah,
She's on Suicide Squad one. The evil.
The Enchantress,
hot, bro.
But she downgraded.
I think so. You can go Google now.
Kara, she
Doesn't-
hot, bro.
Well, her eyebrow
And
game,
the other one is the one, what's her name really?
What movie? Tell me. I should know.
The one that transitioned lah.
Is it that girl from Inception?
Ellen Page.
Ellen Page, yes.
Elliot Page, sorry.
Ellen Page.
I did name.
Bro.
That was so bad.
Bro, that's why I say lesbians is the opposite, man. It just get worse.
Cara
Kara,
Delevingne.
just Kara Enchantress Delevingne or something. Oh, wow.
Oh, so pretty, bro.
You see Cara Delevingne now, I don't think she's as good
Bro,
looking now.
2024. lor.
Bro, she really...
Just go to her Instagram now, you can see.
Oh, yeah, lor. See her Instagram.
So she is male now.
No lah, she's still female. Bro, she's still so hot lah. What are you
okay
talking
lah,
lah,
that's
bro?
But Ellen Page is proper downgrade lah.
Ellen Page is bad. But
Who's
now,
Ellen Page, lah?
from Inception, the girl who kissed Joseph Gordon-Levitt one.
I didn't watch Inception.
Okay, that's another podcast, but yeah.
Are you fucking serious, bro?
Yeah.
That's
I
That's
never
a whole
watched-
podcast.
Okay, yeah. So
Nick. Did you just hear what he said?
I didn't watch
Say he
Inception.
didn't watch Inception.
All your arguments so far in the podcast, right? Maybe have been invalid already, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. Did you watch Interstellar?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, lah.
Okay,
The part-
let's go home and watch it lah.
The part Matthew McConaughey cried. What?
Yeah, that one painful.
That was good cry, bro. That's man.
That's a
tears,
good
right?
meme.
Bro, Google
That's a
Ellen
good meme.
Page.
Yes.
That's why.
ELLENPAGE, bro. That
But
one.
he goes by she whatever goes by a different name now.
Who?
Don't know. Ellen Page.
Elliot, I think.
So
Yeah.
Elliot. Yeah.
Who these people?
Yeah, mate.
Don't follow. Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, this dude. He was in Pierce Morgan a
It's a
few times.
girl, bro.
It's
What?
a girl, bro. But now it's a guy. Now it's a guy. Like, click
originally-
images.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
Wasn't he in a movie or
Yeah,
some shit?
this one lah from
Yeah,
Inception lah. She was also in a couple of other
Yo,
movies.
what? So that's her tits.
Yeah,
Yes.
now it's
Now it's
After
surgery.
reconstructive.
it's still tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I for me is because
Wow.
I don't think it's possible to raise children with same sex as well as opposite sex.
Oh,
I just think they bring a different dynamic. I'm not saying same like opposite sex is great lah, because obviously we see divorces and all that.
Yeah.
But just as an ideal, they just do like two dudes raising one kid. I think two dudes raising one kid will fare better than two women raising one kid.
Yes, statistics has shown.
I think any two
but I
parents
still-
better than any solo
we
solo
are
parents.
100%.
Oh, that's hard. Correct.
And then that's one. And number two is my experience has been being gay has a lot to do with sex.
Oh, what?
It has a lot to do with sex, and there's not enough
Lesbian
talk
also
about homosexual, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with sex, and it's less about like committal love and all that, right? And there's the element. Of course, there are some couples where they seem like on the surface they are quite committed, and I do believe that genuinely they believe, right? It's like a proper bromance in that sense. But I think statistically it's very low. So I think from a
Statistically, are you saying the relationships last shorter?
much shorter because it's more about lust than love.
Yeah, because it's sexual, ma.
And because it's more about lust, Unfortunately,
And
there's a
then
high correlation
your
with
whole lifestyle
HIV.
changes.
There's a high correlation with STDs. Because as you know,
Oh, bro.
You sleep with different people.
It's the
to sword fight, it's different, right?
Yeah.
Few of my gay friends have STD.
Yeah. So
And I told them, you asked for it, man.
it's of course, this is just
Maybe they could have won condoms.
condom.
I mean, you go
Yeah.
just humping around, eventually going to hit one, right?
Yeah, and
this is a
it's all
greater
about
segue to have a condom sponsor. Just saying.
Ooh.
So it's all about a lot of it is just about sex, a lot of it is about lust, and there's the taking away that relationship element. And if this continues, there's actually what we call that a ripple effect to society. Because if you think that it's all about love, which is really just disguised as lust, then future generation will see that and they will not really understand the traditional way of looking at marriage.
Isn't it already there?
Huh?
Isn't it already there?
I mean, in
out
the
there,
West, yes. I
out
mean,
West,
here, no lah, right? But it will erode and people will start to get confused. And by then, if you start accepting this and if you start veering outside traditional marriage, anything is ballgame. And when I say anything, I mean anything.
Like
No, because
bestiality.
when you say traditional marriage,
Man,
right?
woman.
The nuclear family.
Why is there traditional marriage? What's the purpose of marriage?
Reproduction.
Okay, this is a very good question. So if you take religion out of it, you don't use any religious argument, which I think would strengthen the case even more. But let's say you take it out of it. You need, because we know that men and women, generally speaking, display complementary characteristics.
Yeah.
Right? And when you raise a kid, ideally you need that kid
So you're saying
to
like
have that.
father discipline, mother nurture.
something.
No, okay. To simplify, the mom teach you how to act inside the home. The dad teach you how to act outside the home. So this is broad strokes, but basically that's what it is.
But you see, it comes down to, you said when having a kid. So for me, like marriage, there's only one purpose lah. If you plan with your partner to have kids, whether know you're a gay couple or whatever, then you get married.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to raise a family together lah. I feel that the purpose of marriage is to build a family.
That's one big part lah.
If not, you don't really need that contract or that agreement that okay.
But sometimes it's so hard. It's like you're if we were to have this concrete rule to say that, it's for the purpose of opposite sex, for the child, you start to live only for what is good for society, but not for yourself, right? So there's this self-restriction in some way.
Yes, but then you see again, when it comes to, let's say, like gay marriage, right?
Yeah.
They are arguing that they want it to be legalized so that, they can, actually, I don't even know why they want it to be legalized that much.
I think it's more for like, so for example, right, like when you're married and then you have insurance policies, sometimes it's beneficial for your spouse. It's also for like companies.
Okay.
It's beneficial for your spouse.
Bank statement, this and
Yeah,
that.
stuff like that. But honestly,
don't you think that's a very weak, like I've not heard a gay person say, that's why we want. The why they want gay marriage is
It's
because they
approval
want approval.
yeah, they just want to
But
prove.
that's the thing. When you go do your ROM, you guys have done your ROM, right?
Yeah.
Did they ask you, do you love her?
I think
Yeah.
they did,
They
bro.
just say, do you take her as your wife? Not do you love her?
Actually, both Lashwin and I, fun fact, we ROM back to back, bro.
Yeah.
2 days apart.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Like I ROM and then he ROM, right? And
this
it was the
guy's
same
name-
guy, bro.
Yeah. This guy's name is Davis Machang.
Yeah, he's a
Machang?
Sabahan, right? I think he's a
Machang.
I think it's Sabahan or something.
Yeah.
So he asked you, do you love
Yeah, he
the other
asked
person?
Yeah,
both
okay.
of us the same
He
question.
was more charismatic lah. Going around the process, yes, there's the documentation and everything, but he made it.
If you
bad.
said no or like,
I think
okay
he
lah.
would be like, then kenapa you kat sini?
no, he will ask that, but if you still went ahead, no, but we still want it, it's not going to stop, right? Because it's not a core thing.
Actually, I think he might have lah. I think there is a law lah.
The law only stops you from getting married if after you register when you go to request, if got people come within some
Banta lah,
months,
right?
Banta, then they cannot
Yeah.
marry. Other than that, go.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You can say,
What do
"I
you call
tak
it?
suka
Witness.
dia." Witness. Saya tak suka dia, but okay.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you promise within this thing, blah 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 blah. You cannot this, then you okay.
Marriage not about.
I think he'll be like weirded out, like,
Yeah, he'd be weirded out for sure.
But I think he'll still go through with it because
Yeah.
legally he has to. But I think he'll be like,
So it's a lot about,
What's going on?
because marriage is beyond just the feelings, right? It's also about the commitment, the planning, and the wider effects on society. And if you think about it, you can already engage in the so-called gay lifestyle and your own
but you don't need to be
sexual-
married.
You don't need to be married. You can do every of that. Why do you need to have the marriage? And
I just know in the US, I remember a lot of people saying that it's like they want the rights to be like to have spousal rights. That's what I remember. I don't know. I'm not justifying whether it's a strong argument. I'm just
It
it's
exists,
literally
it exists,
communicating the message that I have heard.
it exists for sure. It
It
exists.
really feels that we can talk longer
50
than
minutes,
1 hour. Maybe this could be a potential podcast episode.
or on
It's already
marriage.
almost 1 hour.
Okay, anyway,
Marriage
last
should be
question, guys. I mean, OnlyFans, son?
OnlyFans, yeah, sure.
No chance.
No lah, after 25. After 25. Then
I think we
same
need
thing.
to be parents and guide them correctly. Maybe sometime we should play God.
That's for sure.
Okay, guys, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm not sure what emoji to put.
How are we considering?
Can you put the
No. We put
two guys?
brinjal,
you put the brinjal. Put brinjal.
brinjal and put a hibiscus or rafflesia.
Brinjal and donut
No,
emoji.
brinjal and rafflesia. Because it's a flower and it's open already. Because
Okay.
it's on OnlyFans.
Or double brinjal.
Yeah.
Or double brinjal.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
As long as the brinjal is involved. Don't forget the Patreon if you have
Yeah.
it.
All right. Peace, guys. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna clap.